Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series for Diablo 4. We are on the seasonal character. We are a little bit higher level than we were once before. Been some changes. I hopped on with the wife. We did a little bit of farming here. Got some levels, so it's not quite so bad for myself. And upgraded a couple pieces of gear. Our skills have changed a little bit. Just kind of rolling over those pieces of gear right now. I just spent a bunch of money re-rolling, upgrading, slapping affixes on these. So it was pretty viable before. We're going to see how viable it is now with those upgrades. Hopefully I haven't borked it. You can see here. We went full flay, full rend, single points into challenging shout. Got those there, those nodes. We had to sacrifice 1 point out of swiftness. And actually those 2 points could probably go back in here. We've got these 2 skills. Very, very good skills, very important skills. We went with Steel Grasp. All the points in that. Still got the points there. We got Rupture maxed out. Yeah, Leap maxed out. And Gushing Wounds. So, let's see how that acts. Is this going right now? 19 minutes. Ooh, let's see. Is that might be biting off more than I can chew. We're gonna find out. I don't know if I can kill the guys here. I don't remember. It's been a little while. It's been a hot minute. So yeah, I was struggling. Did a little bit of theory crafting. Did a little bit of testing. Different skills. In the process, got some levels. That helps. Helps infinitely. So we're a big tough boy now. It's a little better. See, we can pull guys in as well.
Is someone there?
It's going to help us with our Rupture. It's going to help us with our Rend. These guys still really hurt.
Do you need my aid?
So dark and cold.
Got the challenging shout. Pulls guys in as well as giving us a damage reduction. It's a taunt, so that's good. That's good. Rupture doing work for us. Oh.
I must wait. I don't have enough fury.
And Leap actually does quite a bit of damage. Put a bunch of points into it. And we have an aspect, if you pause and looked over this, kind of works with that. Doing a bunch of damage on Leap. Kind of adds up, stacks up. But yeah, that first bit, oh, that was rough. The transition between the world tiers, that was no bueno. I gotta say, it was not a lot of fun. That guy. I guess that's how we do it now. Oh, and I have to say, I'm a big dum-dum. You see those purple gems there that give you damage over time? The first thing we did when I was going over my gear is my wife gave me some flawless gems because she could make them. I could not yet. I put them in my weapons. Oh my god. Wouldn't you know that damage over time has a significant impact on bleed? Oh, and on your weapons, you can get damage over time to go on top of the... Okay, that one doesn't have it, but... yeah, so most of the weapons now have damage over time on them. So yeah, it was a skill issue. I needed to get good. That's literally it. I mean, skill issue, gear issue. I didn't have the right gear on, but that's because it was a skill issue. What are these guys? 58? Who are 53, so 5 levels higher than us? We're doing alright. I want that. I want all the loots. I need them right now. I want bits. Man, the chests give you so much now. Good change. Solid change. Love that. I guess a lot of people were just running past all of the clickables. I love clickables. I cannot not click the clickables. So that was not a problem I had. But a lot of people were, I guess, just running around event to event. Which, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've done that. Run event to event. You get good XP. Good stuff. Do that. But like at the expense of doing only that is a bit much. Oh, look at that bleed. No, I wasn't trying real hard. I didn't get it all. That's okay. Hey, we can open a box. If this is a box we can open. We can open a box! Ow, ow. Nice, nice! I'll take it. Oh, and we can only go up from here, because I don't even have the bonus Paragon points. So this is what my Paragon tree looks like at the moment. Let's add some more survivability. So yeah, we're rocking. Oh, the other thing about this steel chains is it lets me pull guys in real close for that rupture. There you go.
Not ready.
Puts them all right in that little AoE. If we ever get that unique specifically for rupture, it's gonna be just chef's kiss. Oh yeah, also like Frostburns, surprisingly not bad. I think we have a decent lucky hit chance right now. And I mean, Rupture's got a 50% lucky hit chance. We got 50% on Flay. Like, we've had a pretty good chance on lucky hit for... I think we got several aspects on right now that provide lucky hit as well. A lot of stunning, things like that. So yeah, it's coming together. It's viable. It's definitely viable. Totally dope.
ready yet. More fury.
Little bouse. Bouse. And then he popped.
I'm not ready yet. Not ready yet. Not ready yet. Not ready yet.
We can totally do this.
Don't have enough fury.
Yummy loot.
Out of fury. Not ready yet.
Heck, we could do another chest. We got one up here.
Let's wait.
I mean, being able to take a couple hits helps quite a bit too. That's mostly just the levels coming through, though. Ow.
I must wait.
I was thinking about doing a super clickbaity video too. Kind of like a like a how to fix Diablo video, right? Okay, I got a bunch of ideas. I don't know how unique or original they are, but it could be fun. What they need to do, right, is well, sorry, what they got a problem with. The main problem right now is that leveling thing, right? People do not like monster scaling, and at the same time, the change they made is super bad for like the reasons that I just illustrated on this character, where the monsters are too low a level in World Tier 2 to really gain any traction off of, and you're not getting any gear upgrades from it. And then World Tier 3 becomes a total slog, where you need to go to get the upgrades. But it's all scaled with monsters for those upgrades, so you get this like death effect where you just hit a wall, right? That's pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. So, like, why don't they just go to the old way, right? Monster scale with you. But you can go to Kyovashad, and you can click the statue in Kyovashad, and you can scale the monsters in the open world. Plus or minus 3 or 5 levels. You know, 3 to 5, something like that. Dev's choice. So then you can, you know, you're having a rough time. Don't worry about it. You can bring the monsters down a couple levels, so it's not so bad. And of course, that wouldn't affect areas where there is set monster levels. Like, you're not going to lower the levels of the forts, strongholds, right? Those are going to be what they're going to be. You're not going to lower the capstone dungeon. That's going to be what it's going to be. I mean, obviously, that's not a part of the open world anyway. So yeah, then you can do that, right? And then if you want to get super crazy, you know, for those hardcore people, you can introduce a player system like they had in Diablo 2. So on top of scaling the monsters plus or minus 3 to 5 levels, you can set a player system, which functions exactly the same. So players 8 will increase the monster hit points and damage by 8 times, and you will get 800% experience. Because they did a little bit different in this game, where when you have a player in your party, like this guy here gives me 5%. If he was in my party, this would be 10% for being nearby. It's not 100% like it used to be. And that might be broken. I don't know. I did a quick spreadsheet. I did a little bit of math. It seemed like it was not unreasonable. The way I understand it works is when you go to a nightmare dungeon, the monsters scale with you. So if you have 2 players in your party, they'll be twice as hard. But outside of the nightmare dungeon, they do not. And I don't know if that's a limitation of the game engine or like the coding itself. Let's fight this guy. Ow. I want to go this way. There we go. Fire. Quite a bit of latency this morning. Yeah, that might be just a product of the way the game's coded. It would not surprise me. That's not something you can do. Just toy with the... But that can't be true, because they fucked with the open world level monsters, right? They changed it around. They made it so it was less than you or whatever. They can do it. They can totally do it. So, you know, it's like a varying degree of system to kind of address the open world aspect. And I try to think about, like, okay, so how to make a game better from a standpoint of, you know, not having to rewrite the whole game. So ease of implementation is a thing I think about as well. And I don't pretend to be like a coding expert. I don't know. I know a little bit about coding, but not a lot. So caveat, I may not know what I'm talking about. It may be harder to do than I think. I should click this box. Let me click this box. Let me click this box. Ow. Ah, it's good. See while it shows.
Not ready yet.
So that's what I think they should do for like the open world scaling problem that has arisen. Because it rarely happens in my experience that you don't get enough gear to keep pace with the level of the monsters. Granted, you do get character power from your levels. If you're that far along Paragon points. And you know, you can always like put sockets and things, upgrade things, do that. But I think that would just fix everyone's wagon. The only downside would be hardcore players, because you know, you could argue that it cheapens the hardcore experience. Well, you know, he fought monsters 3 levels lower than him and doesn't fight monsters ever his level. But like, you're hamstringing yourself because you're not getting as much XP. You're not getting as good of loot, so you're slowing yourself down when you do that. So, I would argue that it does, and maybe it doesn't affect hardcore. Because those who can do it on the harder difficulty, take that risk, will go faster, and like ladder raises and things like that, they'll still hold value. And then the next thing is quite a big overhaul. If you're listening to this and you're like, wow, this should be a thing that the devs actually listen to, say so in the comments, and I'll actually do a little clickbaity video, kind of running over some of the changes, maybe throw some graphics up.
Don't have enough fury.
I just kind of wanted to stay away from that stuff. Just do the, you know, the gameplay. It seems like everyone's got an opinion out there, so why not mine, right? The next thing is like gearing, right? I think people are complaining a little too much. Because like I've mentioned before, there's a graphic out there that shows every stat you could possibly get on every character in a great big list, and it makes it seem really, really bad as far as being able to enchant gear and get what you want on it. And I get that. I'm under no illusion. But it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Because a lot of those stats don't apply to every class. They only apply to specific classes, right? So, for instance, I was looking for something on boots. I wanted to figure out what stats I wanted on my boots. On my druid. And I went and I looked on the internet, and it was like, oh, you can only actually re-roll, like, resistances and, like, 4... It might not have been 4. It was not a large amount of other things, anyway. If you took the resistances out of it, it was not a lot of stuff. Additionally, white items and blue items in this game are completely and totally useless. So you're only really concerned about yellows. So why not take whites and make it so they can have 4 sockets. So you can have a hat, any of these items, white, 4 sockets. Take the blues, increase the roll ranges 20% higher. So you can only get 2 affixes, prefixes, whatever on the blues. But they can also roll with 2 sockets. So 20% higher range on the 2 stats you get, and 2 sockets. And then you can take and do the rune word system, because the devs actually had a really cool rune word system figured out. Down here, I can't multitask. We gotta crush these items here. Anything with 3 stats is going away. Ooh, charge, kick, movement speed. Skill core, critical strike damage, not bad, not good though. Got some nasty gloves for Hammer the Ancients in my stash right now. Goodbye. Wow, that's a cool thing. We're gonna put that somewhere. Gonna rip that out of there.
What do you need?
Okay, so the rune word system they had is runes where it was like, when you take damage from an enemy, blank, right? And then there'd be another rune that was essentially blank, you deal 10% more damage, or you take 10% less damage for 2 seconds, or whatever it is. So you can kind of slap rune words together to make a thing. So you could have put together, hang on, let's go do something while we talk about this. Otherwise I'm just gonna be beaking off. Oh, yeah, okay, whispers. Whispers are good. We could do some whispers. Let's go do some whispers. See, I think that makes sense the way I said it. You know, you have your runes, Fus Ro and Da, and you can make Fus Ro or Fus Da. And Fus Ro would be when you take damage from an enemy, you deal 10% more damage for 2 seconds. Fus Da instead of Fus Ro would be when you get hit by an enemy, you deal 10% more damage. The opposite. 10% less, 10% more, whatever it was. So in that way, you could take your white items and you could add 2 rune words, right? 2 small ones. Or you could have like rarer runes that allow you to have 4 runes in a row. So like 2 Prees, 2 Affixes.
More fury.
And that might be a little bit hard to work with, but I mean it would make use of the white items.
It's locked.
Or, oh, I don't have any keys. Okay, we gotta go get keys. These chests are actually worthwhile now. So yeah, maybe you could do where, so the blue items and the yellow items can have, and see that's the only thing, is I know they didn't do this, because right now the way I have it set up is 2 runes make a rune word, and it's pretty powerful. But the only things that have 2 sockets are the chest, the pants, and 2-handed weapons. Which, chest and pants, okay, whatever. But the weapons, it makes the 2-handed weapons infinitely more powerful than the 1-handed weapons, which are already not used that much. So, like, yeah, at that point, like, the Barbarian could opt to have 2 one-handers with no stats on them as whites. And like, can you roll an aspect onto it? Maybe, because it seems like you really need the aspects to make this system work, this itemization system. So yeah, maybe you can also put an aspect on it, right? Why not? More power, more better. You guys figure out the balance. Devs, make it happen. And you can do a lot with that. And so, all of a sudden, whites are useful, blues are useful. You get niche blue uses where the blues roll higher, similar to Diablo 2. Maybe you get plus stats on it. It's got 1 more stat, or you've got main stat on it, or, you know, critical strike chance, critical strike damage, whatever the things you care about the most are. And you can opt to sacrifice the things you care a little bit less about, and then slap a rune word in it as well, which is probably going to be better. And the reason to do it that way, rather than just having Diablo 2 system, is because with the Diablo 2 system, it becomes very difficult to balance. It becomes an issue of making the rune word useful enough to be worth putting on without making it so powerful that it trivializes anything else you could possibly put on, which is what Diablo 2 ran into, where you've got your Enigma, right? Everyone in the entire game wants an Enigma, basically without exception. Even the person who already has access to teleport, which is the primary reason why Enigmas are powerful. Yeah, I don't know, food for thought. Been thinking about this a lot. Talk with people I work with a lot. Lots of them play Diablo. Kind of sit there and bullshit over ways to, you know, what did the devs do wrong? Why make game better? Are people complaining about nothing? For the most part, it seems like yes. I'll just 5% more damage. Sounds good to me. You guys will be fine. I mean, we may as well do this. It's like right here. The icy grave. I should do a video on that. It's like, what else is the problems people care about? People don't like dungeons and stuff, which, I mean, they could add more. More variety. I think that would be okay. They got a pretty good base they built up. And if you're someone who just like skips over every single shrine and every single healing thing And don't do any of the events if you can help it. Like, I mean, why are you playing the game? You don't enjoy the game. I just don't get that. Like, it's a big thing where people have done a bunch of math and they're like, well, nightmare dungeons are the most efficient thing as far as experience per hour goes, and on top of that you also get your glyphs leveled up, which you could do nightmare dungeons from the time you can do them until level 100 and still not probably have your nightmare glyphs leveled up. So you should just do nightmare dungeons until your eyes bleed and fall out of your face. Otherwise, why are you even playing the game? And then they complain about having to do nightmare dungeons until their eyes bleed. And it's like, guys, go do the other stuff in the game. Like, why don't you run the Helltide? Run the Helltide. Or, you know, go do the Whispers and do the events that you come across. Because, like, the events give a ton of XP. If you get lots of guys out there, if you can kill the guys fast enough, oh, you're getting tons of XP. And it might not be as efficient, but why has gaming become... You must do the most efficient thing at all times, otherwise it's a waste of time. I play the game to enjoy the game. It's weird. I really don't get it. Really don't. I want to make guys explode, so that's what I do. I did not find this body anywhere around this. I'm getting sick of this. Webs rained on me. Get out. Alright, let's go up here. Slaying vampires. Am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy. Just, I had to step away for a couple days, actually. I can't avoid, oh look, I got 7 cinders. Nice. I just couldn't avoid all the negativity on the internet, and it was kind of getting to me. So... step away for a day or two. I don't need these cinders, but I'm picking them up anyway. Not a lot of vampires in here, is there? Vampire. How close I am on the altar of reaping. Alright, let's do this. Hey, look, a chest. Rewarded. Like, my guy's just about due for a new screenshot, too. Shit, I'm gonna try a nightmare dungeon. Can't remember what the lowest level is in this tier. Oh, there we go. There's the harvest.
I must wait.
Let's go do that. How about it, eh? Suppose we, got a reward to claim now. Stop it. Do not fight. Oh my god. Hi, hi. we good? We Gucci? I've seen people complain about the horse. I don't think there's anything wrong with the horse. They want more charges. They want the horse to move faster. You know what? I will say that they could stand to zoom the screen out, like just a hair. That would be nice. That's probably a valid complaint. Like, this might be a little bit too much right here. Like, somewhere in between. Yeah, right? Like, somewhere in the middle. And like, I don't know, even this I could get used to. I'd be fine with this. Boots. Give me boots. Give me points. Do we want that armor? Hell, why not? Let's take that armor. It's sitting right there. The boots with the fur. Glyph. Did I ever put a, I did. What did I put in here? Critical strike damage, and critical strikes generate 3 fury. It's good. It's good. Gotta get that higher. Let's see. What do we got? Tier 9, Tier 9. Tier 5. Let's try this Tier 5. Wait, what's it got on it? Too late. We're going there now. We're gonna find out. Real dangerous. Going to a nightmare dungeon. They're not even looking at it. Heck, let's go try the capstone. Tier 70? Whatever. No big deal. We're OP now. Guy looks mean. I think it's definitely time for a screenshot upgrade. I think it hasn't technically been long since I did one. Because all this gear is from the past, like, 6 levels or whatever. So yeah, if you're struggling as a barbarian, I recommend you do what I did. Get a druid to carry you for a little bit. Only a little bit, Joe. Only a little bit. I'd be curious to go back and do it in a vacuum again. See if I can apply what I know now about what I was doing wrong. And if that would make all the difference in the world. Probably, right? You can probably pull it off. It's just a little bit less painful with friends. All this over here. Suppressor engine in. I completely missed that guy. This actually isn't too bad. 58. See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta pull them in, bleed them up, and explode them out. Bleed. Listen, Fleshmeister. Could you not? The Maestro. lot. Still feel like Rupture acts a little weird. Seems like sometimes they heal a little bit, which doesn't seem like it should be working that way. Perish. Filthy casual. I do gotta say, if you're watching this, enjoying this, thank you for being here. I know some of you are here for Diablo 2, some of you are here for Diablo 4, some of you are here for other stuff. And I just want to thank you for being here. We're at 195 subscribers right now, the most I've ever had. It's kind of almost a big milestone for me. And then 200. That'd be nice. Look forward to that. Rest assured, we're gonna keep going on this guy. We're gonna try and do at least till World Tier 4 by the end of the season. This character might see more of him. We're definitely gonna do some Diablo 2 Resurrected again. I'm not sure what character. Not a sorcerer, not a barbarian. For sure. That's all I know. We're gonna do single player. We're not gonna do battle.net. We're gonna have to start all over. I've got like a couple items in online. Just from I think a barbarian and a sorcerer that I was kind of playing around with, checking it out. Players 8. But yeah, we're gonna do a Players 8. I keep thinking Amazon. I don't know, Amazon Druid maybe. And then yeah, we'll be able to do static maps, and we'll be able to do Players 8 offline. Oh god, I look forward to that. Still gonna be solo self-found. I mean, it's single player, of course. If you have thoughts on that, put that down in the comment section below. See how much thorns I do. Ow. Ooh, 1200? It's not bad. If we actually have Thorns gear on one day, that might help. Oh, I'm gonna channel so good. Channel so hard, they wish they'd never been channeled on before. I'm gonna rend until their eyes bleed. I don't think I quite have the speed for this. Maybe. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Perish, perish, perish. Nice, 5 out of 5. Where the real cash money comes from when you crush the first 5 waves, like, really quickly, and then just more and more guys spawn every single wave. Oh, God, that's good. When you can just evaporate the men, that's a good time. Ow. It's cash money. Where are we going? Well, I guess we're gonna go up there. I didn't put a potion on. It's too late now. Apparently they nerfed that too. I mean, I'm okay with that. That thing really frickin' hurts. The fire explosion from the elites. That was pretty brutal. I just hope they don't nerf the whole ground into the game. Oh my god. Nerf the whole game into the ground. You know what I was trying to say. Like, I don't mind a little bit of challenge. A little bit of challenge, good. Diablo 3 is kind of a joke. Like, no challenge there. Just a bigger number simulator. That's why I don't play it anymore. That's why I go back to Diablo 2. Actually, some interesting itemization. Still items I haven't got. Mostly because they're super rare. And I don't play, like, a lot. We've also got like a Thorns explosion on? Yeah. So that helps when you pull them all in like that. Ow.
My burden.
And then he just falls over. No, but I want it. Alright, let's go, empty the bag. When's this video gonna come out? This is gonna come out in like 4 days. I'm actually pretty far behind right now, so. It's been busy at the household, getting stuff done. I don't care about that. It's a minimum roll. It does way less damage, so I don't care about anything past it. Because I don't even really care about the stats at this point. Critical strike chance against injured enemies. That's crazy. It's not a very good roll. I need bits. Give me bits. Look how mean that man looks. Ah, yes. Clicky point. Let's take the dex over the int. Bouse. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, look at that thorns. Oh, look at that thorns do work. That's what I'm talking about. What a chump. Oh, no way, no way, no way. Okay. There's something I really, really want this to be. I want it so bad I can feel it in my bones. Ah, it's not. One day I'll get the Thorns armor. That day is not today. Yeah, that's garbage. They can go bye-bye. It's a halfway decent roll. I can keep that. Nah. Nah. This works. Let's make it bigger. Bigger, better, faster, stronger. So yeah. The bleed build is viable now. We just had to change our skills up a little bit and put purple gems in our gear and get more damage over time on our gear. Basically, that was the trick. Levels helped, of course. Levels always help. Levels are a big deal in this game. Because we got close 130%, so that's pretty good. Where is damage with bleeding? 75%. Damage with physical, 51%. Where is... It's gotta be up there, right? It's down here. Where does one find damage over time? I'm clearly just, totally missing it, right? Damage with... Is it just damage with bleeding? 75%? 49%. It is, too. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Damage with bleeding. Damage with burning. I guess, you know, burning is damage over time. So that counts. Because, 66... 40? Yep. So yeah, there you go. Basically doubled the damage with bleeding. And that fixed it. If you believe that. But, if you guys like what you see, feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe. It's going to encourage me to do more content like this for you. If you have questions, comments, concerns, death threats, suggestions, any of that, you can put that down in the comment section below. As always, I do hope you'll join me. But did they change the health? It just looks different. It's more pixely. Yeah. But yeah, I do hope you'll join me for the next episode. And until then, bye now.